here. So this video is going to be a continuation of another video that I did about just beginner or baseline swinging techniques. This is a more advanced series of swings you can do on with a sledgehammer hitting a tire or whatever you're going to be hitting. Okay, so we did the basic inline stance swing, just taught you how to get moving and get flowing. Then we did a staggered stance and talked about the mechanics and the basics and things like that. So we got that all down. We want to make things a bit more interesting and more complicated. We're going to move on to a couple other variations. So the first thing you might do after you get the other versions down, is the basic swinging down, is you might start looking for a heavier hammer or adding resistance to your hammer, making it heavier. So I bought a bigger hammer here. It's a 16-pound hammer. So the bonus with that is that it's got a pretty good head on it. So what I can do with this now, which I discovered, is I can put 10-pound Olympic plates or 5-pound Olympic plates, even 25-pound Olympic plates, up close to the neck here, and then with a good sized strong clamp, I can clamp that down and make this a significantly heavier hammer. So let's take a look at that. Let's see how heavy we can get this thing going and still swinging with good form. Okay, so check it out. I loaded two 10-pound Olympic plates on the end of the hammer here, which gives this 36-pound hammer. Put a clamp on there. I don't recommend putting too much more on there, just because the clamp may not hold unless you have a much stronger one as it gets skinnier down on the handle here. But this is a pretty good challenge. So same rules apply. Same way you're going to swing. Just now it's a much heavier hammer. A bit louder. It requires a lot more tension and strength. So that's the next logical option, is putting a little bit of weight or getting a heavier hammer. So give that a shot. Make sure it's not too heavy. Remember to make sure your core is tight. You're getting that extension from your thoracic spine, up your lumbar spine, and your shoulders are nice and stiff. Okay, so next up we can do a one-arm swing. And this one's pretty fun, looks pretty badass. It's a lot of building momentum and getting that centrifugal force, and then swinging up and down. Getting used to that swing and down. It's a lot of rhythm. Okay? So to make it easier, you can start by, again, standing in line and moving to your staggered stance. But choking up on the handle of the hammer makes things a bit easier. Stay here. Just let it swing your side. Get used to it. And bring it up and once you get used to that, you can start dropping your hand lower and eventually end up on the end of the hammer. Okay, same thing. It's a bit more difficult. Okay, it's all getting nice and tight, making sure your core is tight. That extension is coming from, again, from the thoracic spine. Down, swing through, and down. Okay, so give that a shot. Practice by choking up on the handle first. Get used to it, and then move on. Okay, the last one I'm going to show is probably one of my favorite ones. It's most fun to do when you can get it down really well. I call it the Conan or the Barbarian swing, and it's where I'm going to have both hands on the very end of the handle of the hammer here. Okay. The side that I'm swinging up to, I kind of want to have. I can start by having that hand on top. So if I swing to my left, I want my left hand on top. If I swing to my right, I want my right hand on top. But ultimately, it doesn't really matter. So again, I'll start here in a staggered, inline stance. I'll come here, and what's going to be is I'm just going to bring it up and over my head, all in one big fell swoop using my momentum and centrifugal force, and getting it up there. That's inline. Now I can go to one side and practice. You notice I'm pivoting on my feet a little bit on that one. Coming back and opening up, and then coming down. Coming back, opening up, and coming down. That's a really good way to just get the force transfer. Open up, down. Okay, so once you nail this, this is probably the most fun version. You'll start switching your stance midway. I'm going to go to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, transferring, making it very dynamic, transferring the power back and forth, really integrating my upper body, lower body movements. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you can use it. Again, just get yourself a hammer, get yourself something to hit, and go from there. Thanks a lot, guys. See you later.